newsletter, episode 1, and today I'm going to be talking about what's coming up. We have a big announcement, and just discussing a couple of future plans, and so I'm going to try to make this not very long for you, so you don't get bored. Anyways, so as most of you know, we just had finished releasing The Traced, my first film out of my own company, Embryo House, Embryo Pink, and we have sold all the standard limited editions out. So we are sitting on a special, very limited collector's release. This release is going to be something that is going to be packed full of things for the collector in mind, or if you are just starting out and you want to, start your collection with this release, this is a good opportunity as well. So this very limited release is going to be The Traced, of course. It will be a pressing of 5, and with this release you will receive, if you do get one of these, I am not going to even have one of these, so that kind of shows you something. It will come with the film, the soundtrack. It'll have 2 posters. It will also come with 3 lobby cards, the Embryo House button, the Embryo House t-shirt, and also The Traced on VHS. This release will be roughly around $125 to purchase. Again, it's only 5 pressings, so we wanted to make something special for the collectors, and so this is the way we kind of show that appreciation. With that, each poster, the DVD will all be signed, and they'll be numbered, and things will just pretty much, that will kind of finish up for The Traced. Like most people know, and I've specified this many times before, Embryo House, Embryo Pink, we do a limited run, and that's it. It's the end of it. We're not going to do re-releases of the films that we release. They are strictly done on a collector basis. So keep that in mind for future releases. Now, after the special release for The Traced, there's going to be like a short lull there, and the next film that's coming up is Blue Android, and that film is a Sam Hell film, and it is one of my favorite films that he has done since he started his career in filmmaking, and I just really think that this film carries a lot of special qualities to it, and it'll be a limited pressing of 50. It'll be the first ever release on Blu-ray for Blue Android, and there's going to be a bunch of surprises that are going to come along with the film. I don't want to spoil it now. I'd like to wait and have you guys just over it. So with Blue Android, I'm hoping to be able to get Sam to sign the covers. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to have that opportunity since there's 50 and I know he's very busy. So that's just something, just keep in mind. If it doesn't happen, I deeply apologize. We live hundreds and hundreds of miles apart, so that everything has to go through the mail system. So if he does agree to it, then we'll ship out the covers. We have a tentative release date of September 30th for Blue Android, and that will be the very first release off of the Embryo Pink logo. And as you know, with Embryo Pink, it is structured around just like Embryo House is, where the 2 criterias for Embryo House is the films have to be abstract and art house, Embryo Pink has one extra element added into it, where the films for Embryo Pink, they have to be abstract, art house, and also fetish orientated. Embryo Pink has been, I have been a huge fan of Japanese pink films, and this is kind of like my way of kind of showing a love towards them. So hopefully this will have the same impact as the Traced had. Sorry about that, my cat's messing with the camera. Thanks, Augusto. So, moving on from that, sorry about that. We also have Jacob B. Green's film Agronomenon coming out also this year, but it will be in December. That film will round out the year for Embryo House, Embryo Pink. Agronomenon will be released off of Embryo House, so it will be the second release for Embryo House. And the third release for Embryo House, Embryo Pink. That will also come with, all the cool things that you can think of. We're gonna be doing more t-shirts. We're gonna be doing more prints. Not sure about the lobby cards. We'll just see how that goes. Though we are going to be focusing on not to jump around here, but we are also releasing, when Blue Android comes out, there's going to be 2 different styles of Embryo Pink t-shirts. There's going to be a pink t-shirt with the Embryo Pink logo on it, but it will be full color. And then there's going to be a black t-shirt that's going to have Embryo Pink on it, but the print will be just pink. So it'll be black and pink, and the other shirt is pink. We are also doing a Blue Android t-shirt as well, so that design has not been 100% determined. But when we get to that, I will definitely let you know. We are going to be doing these video newsletters periodically, so to help you out, so that you're more aware of like how things are going to go. So after Blue Android, we'll do another video newsletter and kind of keep you up to date on what's going on. And then the same thing with Agronomenon. After Agronomenon, we'll do another release for a video newsletter. Most likely that will happen around New Year's Eve, so you never know. So I mean, really and truly, this is new for me. So you gotta kind of stick with me here, being on camera, for just talking amongst myself and my cat, my BFF. With that, we roll into 2023, and 2023 is going to be a big year, especially for Embryo Pink, because we have a lot of films lined up for Embryo Pink. I am still looking for films for Embryo House, and some people be like, well, wait, what about Smother Me Alone? Because I had talked about releasing Smother Me Alone at the end of this year. But since there's been a lot of changes, there is also, I'm thinking of, my plan is to be moving to the UK also sometime this year. So these are all things that are kind of putting me releasing Smother Me Alone for next year instead of this year. We are starting filming today for Smother Me Alone. So the film will actually be in the can before the end of the year. So it'll be the music, we'll get the artwork, have everything ready to go. And it's a 2023 release, tentatively, and I'm not sure where it's gonna fall in to next year, but it will be released. We are also looking at 2 new signings that we have coming out. Both will be through Embryo Pink. That will, one of the Embryo Pink films will kick off next year. It will be within the first quarter. We're trying to have a release for each quarter so that individuals will not feel so overwhelmed, because I know that there's other companies out there that are also doing releases, and I'm trying to keep it where things are easier on everyone, because I definitely understand the aspects of how everything has kind of gone up with inflation and things like that. And I've kind of backed off of buying film, especially because my main focus is purely for Embryo House, Embryo Pink. So we'll just see how those aspects of next year play out. Things might get shuffled around due to issues with filming of other filmmakers' films, to maybe things are just looking so good for Embryo House, Embryo Pink that we do 2 releases, because I am looking at releasing, as I was saying, a film in the first quarter of next year, second quarter, the third quarter would make us fall roughly within the summertime months, and there will be 2 films that are going to be released in the summertime of next year, and then we'll have 1 film round out next year. I have some filmmakers lined up. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not gonna release any information within that perspective of what we're looking at for next year. Just please keep in mind that we are doing things all hands-on. We don't have manufacturers pressing our DVDs or Blu-rays. We are doing everything by hand. So there's a lot of love that goes into these releases, and so I hope that kind of gives you a perspective on what next year is going to be like, and how Blue Android is. Woo, it's so hot in this place. Oh my stars! I don't have central air, so this girl has got the vapors. Anyways, I hope, even though this is kind of bunched up and it seems a little bit haphazard and all that, I do also, if you do watch this, and this is only for people that watch this newsletter, there's going to be a drawing, and that drawing will happen tonight, and it will be at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it will be for an Embryo House t-shirt. And now I'm not sure the size, so I hope whoever wins it isn't gonna swim in it or is gonna look like they're wearing a baby shirt. I don't know. I hope it just goes over well. So if you are watching this or you have watched it, shoot me a PM on Messenger with your name, and your name will go into a drawing. Now these names have to be to me by no later than 8:30 Central Standard Time tonight. That's PM, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want an opportunity of winning a limited Embryo House t-shirt, make sure you do that. If there's 1 person, guess what? You get it. So hopefully people are watching this. I hope that people understand what they need to do. Just PM me on Messenger and we will put your name in a drawing. And we'll go from there. And I'll even throw in a free button for you too. I know that doesn't seem a lot, but it is. So anyways, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. I love you all for all of your support, all of your kind words. Thank you so much for whoever pre-ordered or ordered the trace. You have made this film something that I could never imagine it ever be. And I mean that, truly. I deeply, deeply love you all, and I hope to be able to do this again very soon. All right, you guys have a lovely weekend, and bye-bye.